G'day guys, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy DIY and Construction Fails. Today we showcase to you some of the craziest fails yet, along with one so crazy you wouldn't even believe it at the end. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now these guys got completely burnt out by a client. After they had poured some concrete for this client weeks back, they got a call back that the client didn't want it anymore, so the contractor had to destroy it because the client says it's 2 inches. Now, this next clip, the contractor entered this bathroom while his workers were inside doing demo on the thing. But the contractor tells them that this was the wrong bathroom they had just demoed. And now, the contractor won't be able to sleep at night.
Holy shit, you're supposed to destroy another bathroom, not this one.
No, man.
Fuck, bro, come on. What the hell are you doing? Man, it's not this
told me
bathroom.
this fucking...
I told you another one.
No mames, güey. Tú me dijiste que este.
Fuck.
This guy had done some painting work for the client, but the client has watched way too many of those inspector videos. And all of a sudden, the client nitpicks the work. When you hire someone cheaper to do the work for you, just know that it won't always 100% end up like how you wanted it to be. So this homeowner had just hired a couple of guys prior to do a patch for him in this same spot, but he takes into his own hands to cut it right back after hearing a noise in the wall, which will surprise you.
And we came home and heard meowing, and we couldn't figure out where it was coming from.
Chicas.
Cheeks.
The guys had just ruined a client's home flooring after spilling paint on it, and now the wood grain has absorbed it.
$20? No, too much money.
Now this homeowner tried to DIY his way into fixing a leaky valve, but unfortunately it ended up going south because the whole entire valve popped out.
And the office notes say, small leak.
There will be a time when a thought comes into your head to DIY in your own home. But it's very important that you ignore that thought because it may very well end up with you sitting on a pile of dirt. Now, this is what happens when you hire the cheapest tile guys in the city, because he'll leave your shower drain looking like a mismatched puzzle.
Exactly why you call Griswold to get your tile done. That's ridiculous. Some scraps in there.
Water running down in my fucking tank. You don't know where the valve is? Oh, shit, I gotta run. Bye.
Client had hired one of those door technicians to help with a door that couldn't close completely without the laundry machines being moved. But the alternative the door technician took was hacking at the door and leaving a piece off like someone took a bite at it.
Who'd you say did the electrical work?
Oh, that would be my nephew, Thomas. He's very handy.
General Contractor had stated that he hired some electricians for some wiring in this bathroom remodel. But so-called electricians abandoned the project and ran with the money.
What are you doing?
For insurance reasons, I'm documenting things.
Are they here?
No.
I want you to be out there looking for them.
I know I was, and then I thought, well, let me...
Are you kidding me?
This is the worst job this bricklaying contractor has ever seen in his entire life. After pulling up to the client's house, given the okay to start the work, he says the bricks stack up in improper order, like if it was a sandwich with a bunch of layers of bread. But that's not the last of it, because the homeowners had paid a previous company who had left her with this terrible work, and after trying to come to a resolution on getting their money back, the company ghosted her, and they didn't have a license, putting the client at an immediate loss of funds. This guy had hired a few trucks to come bring him over a few pounds of landscaping sand, so they sent over a rookie on his first day driving the truck and had no clue how to properly tip it. Now here, we have this next dude who thought it would be a great idea to take it upon himself to bore a hole for his door handle. But unfortunately, he didn't exactly think the whole process through.
Nice, obviously no architrave.
Yeah.
You want to close the door?
Yeah. Just making a piss.
Look, come and show everyone.
Electrician had came for a service call and this happened. But to any electricians who even have an idea what's going on here, can you please explain it to the audience in the comments? The builders are going to completely wipe this dude of the surface of the earth after he set a whole pack of nails every time he nailed 16 on center. If you were a builder, what would your reaction be to this? This was the old school way of using a ladder back in the 1900s.
This is what happens when you have a loose wire.
This HVAC expert with years of experience shows how families sometimes never make it to the next day because other companies want to cheap out and take the easy route in their work.
Great. And then at what point did they not think to correct that?
This guy had a pipe freeze in one of his rental properties, and when that happened, it had caused an impeccable amount of water damage. This is because the pipe has frozen water, which expands the material up until when it melts, it then floods.
I don't even know. I don't know where to turn the water off at. You gotta, if you can help me, tell me something, I don't know. This is crazy.
Just when you thought cutting holes for a client's kitchen countertop would be extremely easy, but this guy proves otherwise. This overconfident and cocky lady thought she can remove a supply line herself from underneath her kitchen sink, but it proves not everybody has the right touch. Now, here we have a landlord who takes his craft extremely serious, going the extra mile for the next tenants that are going to move into his rental. What would you rate his painting out of 10?
I was literally just telling him.
That is it's crazy, something like that. That you would think that's something that would be.
So this guy records the work his friend had left him to see. After his friend tried to install a door in the basement, the door seems to have been cut quite too much, and now it looks like it doesn't belong there.
8 inches off of this door. Standard door handles are 37 inches. Look at this. That's like 29, 30 inches.
These wannabe flippers bought a 124-year-old house to renovate and resell. But little did they know that would be far from what they had thought originally. So this homeowner had done his own plumbing repipe for his house, and after completion and installation of the toilet, he realizes that toilets are only supposed to serve cold water.
Alright, this area looks a little sus.
Now here, we have a house that would cost you approximately $650,000. Now this home inspector points out all of the flaws that were to come with this house if you were to buy it. Now the real question here is, would you actually buy this home? And is it considered cheap for you given the current state of the market?
$500,000, yeah.
$500,000, yeah, baby. $500,000.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of DIY and Construction Fails. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and check out the rest of our other videos.